This question is from 2023 May June paper 1-1. It says a car travels at a constant speed along a straight line PQ. A loudspeaker attached to the car emits sound of a frequency F. A stationary observer is at point O. So the observer is stationary, it's not moving, and it's at point O. Whereas this is your source and it's moving. And you need to see what does the observer hears as the car moves from P to Q. Clearly, it's from the subtopic Doppler effect. We know the general formula is for frequency of the observer is equals to speed over speed plus minus speed s. We have two conditions. We should know about them. Number one is source moving towards observer, and number second is source moving away from observer. Okay. Because frequency of observer is equals to speed over speed minus speed s. It's very important to know when it's moving towards the observer, you will put the negative sign between the speed and denominator. It's very, very important to mention. And in this case, when it's moving away, there will be a positive sign in between the speed and denominator. Since in both scenarios, we know that in this case, the speed is decreasing, which means the denominator is decreasing, your frequency is increasing. And in this case, we know your denominator is increasing, so it means your frequency is decreasing. So basically, when the source is moving away from the observer, obviously observer will hear less sounds. So less sounds will be heard by the observer. So we say that this frequency is decreasing. I hope it's clear. Whereas in this case, when the source is moving towards the observer, observer will hear more sounds. So frequency is increasing. And one thing which is very important to know is your normal frequency is at this point. Whereas at this point, your frequency is greater than F. And at this point, your frequency is less than F. As it moves towards the point Q, the frequency will decrease to F, your normal frequency. Whereas, after this point, your frequency will decrease further from F. And let's say if it's 3, your frequency is 3. Let's say it's 5 over here, and it will further decrease to 3. And from here, it will decrease further to 2, 1, 0.2. So yeah, let's see which option is correct. A frequency less than F. Because we are seeing from P to Q, so we know that your frequency cannot be less than F. At least we know that the frequency from this point, let's shade it. From this point to this, it will be greater than F. Because before this point, your frequency cannot be, before point Q, your frequency cannot be less than F. It's at least greater than F, which is clear, right? So we can just clearly eliminate A and B option because it says a frequency is less than F. Let's say हम इस पूरे side पे कह देते हैं frequency 1 आ रही है. तो क्या frequency 1 less than आ रही है F? No, it's not less than F. So clearly A and B are eliminated. Whereas in C it says a frequency more than F. Definitely F1 is greater than F. F1 is greater than F. So we need to choose from C and D option. A frequency more than F that decreases as the car moves from P towards Q. A frequency more than F that increases as the car moves from P towards Q. Definitely हमने अभी पढ़ा when the car moving from P to Q, your frequency will gradually decrease and it will decrease to frequency 3 to any frequency you can say that which is normal. It will decrease to normal frequency basically. Whatever the frequency is of the loudspeaker. We don't know that. They have just mentioned F, so we will just compare it with F. So your frequency F1 will decrease to F. So we say that C option is your correct option, not D, not B, not A. I hope it's clear.